Well, it's certainly more difficult to start out. You have to try and find a fan base that doesn't really have a voice to it, which ours certainly didn't. We're doing one on the main podcast we run is based on this manga series or comic book series that runs in Japan. It's one of the most popular in Japan, but doesn't really have a voice here. So what we decided when making a podcast is what's most important is to try and find something, an audience that doesn't have any voice, which we believe ours did not. If you try and make a podcast that has 30,000 other podcasts dedicated to it, it's less likely to work. That's the advice I'd give concerning that. The challenges are obviously that you don't have a devoted fan base. A lot of comedy podcasts that exist, for example, they have followers. They have a personality to go behind. Or in any other non-fan based podcast, it's harder for them to do that. And then the best thing to do is really to show that you're part of the community by immersing yourself in it and showing as much dedication. I mean, the best tip I could give is to try and have some consistency. If we didn't start out saying, okay, every Sunday we're going to sit down and we're going to do this, or whatever day it is, it probably would not still be going on today, and it probably wouldn't be able to get an audience. If people need to have they need to be able to set their watch toward your podcast. Most of the crazy stories, I think, happen in meeting the fans, and I think the best parts of making this podcast have been to kind of get out of the apartment or the house or wherever we're recording and to go out there and talk to the people who are actually listening. So I would really suggest, if podcasters have the opportunity, to try and go out there and spread their brand name both in person and both online and offline. Luckily, for the Japanese animation market, that's really easy to do because there are conventions for that all around the country way too often. So we're able to go and do that.